Okay, still doing solo ones here, so sorry about that. Oh wait, get this. Ugh. Whew. I feel much better now. I haven't had a good one in a while. I usually get those like it's not like a cold start. What you know when a bike turns off and it goes from like revs until it's like just splattering like that, like that's I could have done better foley with that, but that's how the gas leaves my ass on a regular occurrence. What a shit day. I was driving home from work and I saw a dead cat on the road, and I drove right past it, and I was sad that I didn't hit it because I wanted to. I don't know why I swerved and then I regret it because I thought, oh, that would have been funny to drive over just to just to like see the splat in the rear view, maybe on the car. I started laughing when I saw the cat like out loud in the car to myself, not because the cat was dead, but because I was imagining all the dumbass fucking women I've accompanied with in my life, seeing that dead cat and going, oh my god, there's a dead cat. Yeah. But then they see like a fucking pigeon or something and it's like, ew, even though that cat probably killed that fucking bird. Maybe it's it's probably gonna have to hang on. I got a message from a female on Hinge, which I forgot I had, which I'm lying about. I know I use it all the time. So I'm distracted from whatever this is. Potential pussy is more potent promise than podcasting, I say. Yeah, maybe dead cats are more common. That's probably the first time I've seen a dead cat. It was in the middle of the road, like right before a bridge. It wasn't like just on the side or anything. Maybe it's a more common occurrence in other countries. Asia, ooh, perhaps, which I've been to. That's a good silver lining about countries where they eat dog and shit. There's no dog shit on the side of the road, so you're not going to step. Have I said that before? Fuck, it's only episode 5 or 6 and I'm going to be repeating myself indefinitely. I need to start... shit. I need to go to bed now. Fuck. I'm trying to navigate working out in the morning, which sucks. Because I expect, when I picture it, it's pitch black, but I picture myself in the gym working out alone, but it's not that. It's packed full of fucking people. And I walk in there, I'm like, oh, now everybody's got the same idea as me, a bunch of fucking copycats. And my favorite time is when I used to work out at midnight, like 1. It would just be in me in there, and I would flex in the mirror without a fear of a human catching sight of that shit. I saw a kangaroo get hit by a car once on a drive to work. It's fucking flying through. It was probably... I don't remember when it was. I remember the feeling I had when it happened, which was sadness. Yeah, that's the right one, sadness. Not because I saw it die, but because I'd only been awake for 20 minutes and I slept like 6 hours. And I remember my eyes being blurry for the first 20 minutes. And then they cleared up, and the first thing I saw was this kangaroo die in front of me. Because it was bouncing around just like a residential area. And it was jumping back and forth between the road and the footpath. And I was watching it going, don't, fuck you, don't. And then it just bounced behind my car And I looked in the rear view and saw it go right under the wheels of the ute. And then I saw the face of the guy who ran over look pissed off. Not angry, not like a visual reaction, just like a slight, which is the right reaction. You don't go, holy shit. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because he didn't stop either. Because, it didn't break anything. So why the fuck would you stop? Just go, yeah, I'm not going to be late for work. I would have. I've taken every excuse. I've gotten like just small bumps at the back of the car. And then you pull over and it's just like a paint chip and you're like, oh, fuck, I don't know, man. Let's just stand here for another 15 minutes. But then you get to work and you hope that they ask you why you're late. And I'm like, oh, I got a good one this time. But they just go, oh, you're late again, and then walk past. It's like, fuck, I had the reason. But now you're 20 fucking meters away and I can't hear you. There's a sword. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Is the weather tomorrow bad? Sweet. Alright, that'll top us off. I've had a bad week anyways. I had a car coming out of the gym, not going into the gym. I was going to go into the gym to lift heavy weights. And I was trying to like back in and out, but my car's long. It's meant to be a representation of my penis, so I got a long car, and I can't back it in and out of the fucking parking lot. So I hit my tire on like this white car. It was like this shitty little Audi, and then tried to fix it, and I did fix it. It had like this massive black scratch on it, and then after like scrubbing it down, it got to basically like just like a nail scratch. Like it was nothing. I could have done more damage with like a piss stream. It was fucking minute. And then it was like it wasn't like a ute or anything. I thought, oh, there's only like a lady owns this car or something, just because it's the kind of car a lady would own. And then as I was walking away to go to my car, thinking like, oh, well, that's all done, this guy walked out, this skinny, bald guy, and he was gay as well. And I was talking to him, and I was thinking that was the worst outcome. That was probably, I would have taken woman over that. That would have been way better. And it was just this dude that was like, because I saw him and I thought, oh, well, there's no fucking way he's going to care. I'll just tell him what happened. So, do the right thing. I can't think of another right thing I could have done. I hit the car, and then I stayed there. I wrote a note, but I didn't put it down because I thought I'll see if I can fix it. And then I did. And then I told him about it. If somebody fucked up my car, but then they fixed it, and then they came out and they're like, oh, sorry, and they could tell because there's one chip of paint off. It's just like fucking fingernail. And it wasn't even that. It was less than that. It was less damage. There was no paint shit. It was like a small dent that you could see from a certain angle. I wouldn't care. No, but it was this gay dude. I think I got a photo of his license because he took one of mine. And then I got a message from the insurance, so that's probably going to cost me a couple $1,000. The message there is don't do anything good ever at all. And now I have a reason to hate on gay people as well. I never had one before. I was just doing it for the love of the game, but now I'm going to be a veteran with some experience in the system. Yeah, his name is, I don't want to say his name, but I will say, because it's funny. His name's like, so I was laughing about that, just saying, telling my dad, dude, his fucking name's he looks like the devil. But yeah, I'm not saying his middle name and his address and the rest of his license number. Sorry, God knows who I'm talking about. All the 7 people that are listening to this as of now. What else did I do? I went to a fucking baptism on the weekend because I was invited. It wasn't mine either, but I'd never been in like a church service as well. It was alright. I mean, you're just singing hymns and shit. It was fucking boring. Just holding the candle. It was freezing. I got to wear a suit though. It was pretty sweet. Priest just kind of riffs, you know. It's like they're up there on stage. He just started talking about like the sound of music or something. He was doing his normal thing, but then he just starts going on again. You know, it reminds me of my favorite film, The Sound of Music, with Julie Andrews or whatever her fucking name is. It's just funny to go from, you know, Jesus wanted it to be like, you guys ever see this one fucking movie? He's doing, it was meant to be like a message there, I guess, of, you know, the children, they come over to see her, but she does not wait. And she does this even though she knows it's just the right thing to do, or whatever. Which you can do for movies in the 50s, because they're considered more films than anything, but I was laughing the whole time thinking about him doing that for like modern stuff. This reminds me of my favourite film, Armageddon, with Bruce Willis. At the end, when Bruce Willis sacrifices himself on the drilling comment, he gives his life for the earth, even though he knows that Ben Affleck is definitely going to fuck his daughter, and yet he does it anyway. All in all, it's a great experience, I guess. And it's kind of cultish, you know. They come around with a basket 2 times, and you gotta, you know, sing together. For some fucking reason. Oh shit. Yeah. Fuck that. The mic was unplugged, hang on. Damn it. I don't know why you care. It's, you know, I know the sound quality's going down. What would people think of me? Well, they say racist things. Did you guys see that video of Melania doing the press conference? She's like, I did not have sex with the children. I was like, okay. Alright, yeah. Which, you know, I mean, the obvious thing is like that people are saying like, well, nobody was talking about that until you said it. But apparently she's, you know, amping up for something that's going to come out. But, you know, even if she did fuck like 1,000 kids, I mean, she has to have sex with Trump, which, you know, I know this dogging on Trump all the time, but like, even if you love that guy, you gotta realize, like, there's no worse person to fuck than Trump. That's just fucking disgusting. He's an 80-year-old orange fucking guy. Fucking fat as shit. It's fucking gross, man. So, you know, I think she's paid back her debt. And then, you know, I mean, she's had to have fucked him. She has his kid, right? Which she probably looked after. Goes in Trump. The way he functions is, you know, old Israeli Donald. He's getting more and more Jewish as the time goes on. I want to clean the diapers, Melania. I want you to clean it, Melania. I want you to clean the baby's asshole. I want that baby's asshole so clean that I can eat off of it. Or I might eat off of it, I don't know. People have been saying I could eat off of it, and I could. I don't know. I'm just not. This is true, you know. People say. I don't like doing Trump impression. I haven't done it for a while, so it's shit. I've been doing Yoda very recently. Genocide on Palestinians? Jewish Trump and Jewish Yoda. Exterminate them we must. On the banks we do. Master Yoda, what are you talking about? Shut up, Luke, you faggot. Yeah, I guess that is all I can do impression-wise. I do that, and I do... I guess Down syndrome is another one. It's not really like an accent. I guess it is, actually. But, no, it's not. It's terrible to do. You remember that one ad with the chick that was talking about, like, assuming for people with Down syndrome, you know? Hey, bartender, you know, that one. What the fuck? That one, how long ago did that come out? Let me see if I can find it. This has been years ago. Because I remember, like, I feel like I was in school when that happened, which was an awesome time to be alive at school. When that was on that. No, it was 2 years ago. Alright, I tried to play it, but it's just stopped the recording. Yeah, you assume I can't drink a margarita, so I don't drink a margarita. That one. Which, I remember at the time thinking, like, what the fuck is... I don't understand this ad. What is it? Is it PSA? And if so, what's the fucking message? Should I be giving more alcohol to people with Down syndrome? Is that the point of it? Like, I understand, like, you know, don't limit me or whatever, but the shit that she's talking about doing... Doesn't she talk about fucking in the video? I swear she says sex at one point. Yeah, I can search up the transcripts now. That's awesome. Yeah. You assumed I couldn't swear, right? This is what it's saying in the transcript. Fuck, I wish I could play this. No, just stop it again. Fuck. Yeah, she says sex in the fucking thing. You assume I can't live on my own, so I can hit harder, that I can learn Shakespeare. Fool these mortals be, I learned fucking Shakespeare. You assumed I couldn't swear. Then I can go to parties, that I can have sex, that I can be on stage. Like, what the fuck is the message? That I should be having sex with women with Down syndrome? More? I'm already doing so much. Just make your own ad campaign where you're going out and getting drunk with a girl with Down syndrome and then having sex with her. It's like, I'm doing my part. I got the message. Down syndrome. I did not have sex with the children. That's what I love about people who who like English is their second language. They all just sound like babies. I did not know Mr. Epstein. We never had friends before. You may put that, which, you know, her fucking, I mean, her English is way better than my Slovenian or whatever the fuck she is. But it's really fucking funny. I don't know, that probably translates to other countries as well. Like, if I learned a language, I just sound like a toddler. But it is funny when I come over and I'm tired of pretending that it's not. And do you know what it's like out there, Murray? Yeah. We met somebody from, like, Mexico. It's like, do you know the store? Where we go? Where are we going to the store? I am so sad. It's cold outside. You know, they're like a fucking neurosurgeon or some shit. Because this is probably why they get treated like shit, is that they sound dumb because they've only been speaking the language for a couple months, which even then is impressive. But actually, no, it's not. I learned how to speak a language when I was 2. It's not that fucking hard, alright? The English is easy. Look, I'm doing it right now, you fucking moron. Pick it up. But it's funny to think that they're all secretly smart. Every Indian is secretly intelligent. But when they come here, I think there was a new law or something they passed where Indian degrees are equal now or whatever. Which I remember seeing that, and I can't remember why, but being upset. I guess I'm racist, but it should make sense because you talk to like Uber drivers or something that are from like Iraq or some shit like that, and they're always like, oh yeah, I used to study theoretical physics back in my country, and I do a lift, I drive the people, the drunk women everywhere. I'm sick. Did I mention that at all? It's going around every seasonal change. It's like being in a fucking hospital ward at work. Everyone's just getting the flu to walk around all Rudolphy with their red noses and shit. Yeah, I'm fucking I'm getting over it, but yeah, I've got fucking got coughing up shit. I got a headache. I'm like sore. I can't get an erection. I'm gay. These fucking things hit me. I remember getting COVID and stuff, and I was I got like the standard pack. I got COVID once, and then I got the 2 vaccines. I think there was a needle involved. That's all I remember, and some like dirty covered mattresses or whatever. That's standard, I suppose. But I never did. I'm fucking delirious. I don't know why I started this thing. I can't think at all. Oh, it's a good idea. Let's just go to the news. Let's look up the news and comment on that. That's what I used to do when I was streaming for the handful of times that I did that. Tom Cruise looks unrecognizable, and was this for that new movie, which has got a risky title? Is there a trailer for it? Or is it just... I don't know why the fuck they do that. They, instead of just waiting for shit to come out, they just write stuff about it. Like, hey, remember 6 months ago when this happened? Oh, how crazy was that? It's not... Oh, okay, it was shown at Comic-Con. Oh, CinemaCon. It's a thing? What the hell is CinemaCon? Apollo versus Artemis. How the Earth's changed in 58 years. Isn't it like more green or something, Like farts going up into the atmosphere or whatever it was. Malcolm in the Middle reboot. I remember following that because I watched all Malcolm in the Middle when I was young, like a couple times because we just had the disc and I would just rewatch the whole thing, so I know all the episodes. And I remember following it, like when that was announced, like they're gonna do a thing. I was from like the start of like, okay, they got this guy on, and now Dewey's not coming back. He's at Harvard or some gay shit, and Reese is coming. Oh, I wonder what the fuck he looks like. I'm looking up all these people's names, so they've been, and they're recasting this. It's gonna be on Disney, all right. And then like the trailer dropped, and I watched that, and then it released, and I haven't even bothered to fuck it. I just don't give a shit. I don't know why. I just like the chase. I like the celebrity gossip chase. As a homosexual, gets me off watching all these celebrity interviews. Like, oh, you know, it's crazy being back with the gang. I'm like, yes. Okay, I just took a quick technical break to figure out the technical stuff of the thing, but now I can play a video while the recording's on, so let's do the assumptions become reality.
We don't drink a margarita. Your assumption becomes reality. And parents, you assume that I cannot live on my own, so you don't encourage me to live on my own, so I don't live on my own.
Yeah, parents.
You assume that I cannot hit
You
harder.
pieces of shit
Don't train me to hit harder,
that have
so I don't
not
hit
already been through enough.
on my own. Coach, you assume that I cannot hit harder, so you don't train me to hit harder, so I
What kind of a coach would assume that the kid couldn't hit up?
don't.
You walk in and you drop your knees, you go, yes,
Assume that I
thank
cannot
you.
learn Shakespeare, so you don't teach me.
This is my Sugar Ray learning.
So I don't learn Shakespeare. E-I-E-I-O. But hey, if all your assumptions become reality,
There you go. Yeah.
then
This is the part.
Shakespeare. You assume I can't swear, right? You assume that I can do that job. That I can go to parties. That I can have sex. That I can be on stage.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. I also assumed they weren't allowed to have sex, but I was wrong. Officer, what do you risk? I fucking the ad. What about the margarita ad? Alright, I'm on the news. Multiple arrests at Palestine protests. Boring. Let's go to entertainment. Meghan's Australia visit linked to AI fashion platform and business
Been in the UK.
venture. Boring. Everything's so fucking boring in the world. Where's the gay stuff? Where's the kid with Asperger's took a shit in EB Games? Where's that kind of news that you see anymore? Where is it? Oh, I know what I want to watch. I found this guy, this black guy. It doesn't matter that he's black, but he is black. Who does... Where the fuck is it? He does live videos where he does... Oh, wait, no, I found a better one. It's just... Oh, I found both of them. Yeah, Moza Palmer. He does, like, sermons from his kitchen.
First given out the God who was the head of my life. All this man is bringing everything that I preach about, bringing it back.
He's crying. God bless you, I was at work. Oh, hang on, this is amazing. There's a comment here, listening now, Pastor Palmer. God bless you, I was at work. And he's replied with a transcript. Let's listen in, folks.
Good evening, Miss Holly. Good to hear from you today. I pray and hope that I get to hear from you tomorrow. If the Lord's will, I'll be on at 6:33 tomorrow evening. May God bless you. May he keep you. And I love you and your family. God bless. Have a nice night.
This guy's awesome. Sounds almost, I love you. May your family be blessed to make it through the night. I hope they do. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, this guy just pops up every now on the live stream. But that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you this guy that I get my news from. I don't know what his name is because it's all in Chinese. Let's go to what it was about. Oh, he's in New Zealand. Okay, so it's this New Zealand guy who does news and stuff, but that's where I get my news because it pops up in my... I can't read it or I can't understand what the fuck
The sun rises, the news is served.
Oh,
Hello,
no, it's
everyone,
dubbed
dear
now.
friends.
Boo.
Of course, today is not about talking about...
That's better. You just see the thumbnails and it's like you know, Xi Jinping and Trump and like a photo of a nuclear bomb in the background. You're like, okay, I get it. Fill in the blanks yourself.
点评，我是 David 郑经纬。在今天的经纬点评当中呢，我们来谈到的话题啊，是关于伊朗战争最新的局势。但是现在可以看得出来，
Yeah, I'm just gonna hand the podcast over to this guy. He's gonna take it from me.
美国的
His name's David.
在伊朗的空域呢中弹了。当然，美国军方的消息
F-35.
这个中央司令部发言人出来。大家好，在这新春来临之前。
Yeah, wait a minute. This is the only video that's translated. The title's in English, and it's translated. Jingwei Commentary celebrates its 6th anniversary. Thank you for your continued support. This guy's like fucking tits. 230,000 subscribers, 1.5, and at 1.7 thousand views. His first video is just titled New Zealand. It's a photo of a shell. He's in Auckland. This most popular video is titled David Show. David Show. Shout out to David Show. That's probably not his last name. It's David Show. And doesn't make it. I miss YouTube trending. Where the fuck did it? Whatever happened to the YouTube trending page and now it's gone? Y'all remember the trending of the pages? Oh, probably it's gone now, but it used to be good. You could see when the trailers were out, but now you can't see anything anymore. Now I gotta use a fucking website called Quorb.net. And it's always like, you know, it's always a beachy ass video with a Korean lady who is making her titties bigger with the surgeries they got down there. Which is insane because they go and they make them look completely different, and now they have to get their licenses and passport photos replaced because that's a different woman now. Oh, here we go. There's got an Avengers trailers out. Avengers Doomsday, first trailer. See, I wouldn't have known that if...
The king has his duties.
Is this fucking AI? Yeah, it's AI, okay. Well, then why the fuck is it on... Oh, okay, the trailer... I guess the trailer's out. And they showed it at that CinemaCon or whatever with Digger. With Diddy. And,
Marvel just showed off the first trailer for Avengers Doomsday to people at CinemaCon.
Those attendees are lucky.
So as you guys know, CinemaCon is currently happening right now, and Disney is doing their panel. And during the Marvel portion, they actually showed attendees the Avengers Doomsday footage.
Actually?
The footage goes as Professor X is seen reacting to an explosion outside the window of the X-Mansion. Cyclops is leading a team of X-Men against the Sentinels. We hear...
Whatever, I'll just watch it when it fucking comes out. It's so cool getting older and you don't care about anything anymore. Like somebody said, like, oh, the movie, there was a terrible accident. You know, one of the little boys that the producers was molesting bent over and knocked a candle down and burnt down the Disneyland where we had all the tapes, and now the Avengers movie's going to come out. I think I'd be okay. That would have killed me when I was, you know, honestly, like 6 months ago. I don't know what happened, but there was a flip switch, which is natural. I think that's part of the puberty thing, where you go from like, oh, did you see the new GTA 6 is gonna be so sweet, to like, I don't give a fucking shit about anything. I hope I die soon. You want to die with me? No? Okay, you want to die now? Can we die, please? Hurrying up and dying is kind of a life lesson. I get real dark around there. Like, it's not a good system I got set up here. I just lay on my back in bed, like, right before I go to sleep. I just do this. And I always end up talking about death or something. And it's like, you know, sleep. There you go. I mean, I still like stuff, like, you know, like movies and shit. I've just been getting a little more elevated with my movie choices. I set up a letterbox and I've been reviewing shit. Not seriously, of course. That would be ridiculous to take anything seriously for a second. You know, they might remind me that I'm alone or whatever. I don't know why I don't want to do it. But, yeah, I'm watching, you know, I don't know, Paul Thomas Anderson, some shit. I watched Amadeus the other night with my dad, which is good. I didn't realize there was 2 cuts of those. There's the director and the theatrical. The theatrical is always... Oh, that just reminded me of something else. The theatrical is always, you know, just the PG version, but then the director's like, you know, 3 hours longer, and it's, you know, 500 times as many tits as the first cut, which is exactly what the Amadeus... Well, the Amadeus is like 30 minutes extra. Who even has Blade Runner? I know I didn't say Blade Runner, but that's what I was thinking about. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting I'm doing like dead air. I'm not talking at all. Yeah, so... Oh, fuck, what was it? Shit. What the fuck was I just talking about? Oh, God, I know I can just go back and listen to it, but I don't want to do that. So it's really scary that I can just fucking forget shit. I don't know why I'm scared of that, but like... Fuck. Letterbox, Amadeus, 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 suck my ass, suck my ass, fuck my ass, fuck my ass, Amadeus. Yeah, shit, that just blanked my mind again. Oh, shit. Yeah, the director's cut's like half an hour longer, and you get to see Mozart's wife's titties, which was worth however millions of dollars they did to re-release a version, because they're teasing us with the titties the whole movie. She's wearing like that corset and shit. No, I wanted to look up Blade Runner because that's a movie that has a shit ton of re-releases, but I've watched the original one. The only thing I remember about that is when he's God, I wish I was Harrison Ford, just him fucking walking around in Tokyo Town, is when he's getting the rice thing, and the Asian guy says Blade Runner, and he probably doesn't sound like that. He's probably like, okay, so what are my lines? And they're like, we want you to say Blade Runner. He's like, oh, you Blade Runner? And they're like, yeah, could you go a little more... Here we go.
No, 4-2-2-4. And noodles.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch this movie real quick.
Wife called me. Cold fish.
What? Small dick, that's what my wife used to call me.
He say you under arrest, Mr. Decker.
Here we go.
Got the wrong guy, pal.
No, pa. Negochma. Te vaya play.
He say you Blade Runner.
Tell him I'm eating.
There's no way they didn't make him do that. I remember showing that to my brother, and I love my brother and all, but we got different hobbies. He's into like sports and like social stuff, and I like watching stuff like this. But he walked in and I was like, hey, watch this, and I rewinded it to the thing. I was like, you ready? He's like, yeah. And I just played it. It's like, you call him Blade Runner. I was like, isn't that hilarious? And he's just like, yeah, I guess. And that's when I realized it was never going to work. And then that's in the first for like 5 minutes of the movies, and then like a few minutes later, somebody says the N-word.
I've got 4 skin jobs walking the streets.
Harrison Ford does.
That's what Bryant called replicants. In history books, he's the kind of cop used to call black men niggers.
I mean, I guess, you know. I like the idea in Blade Runner, though. Like, in the future, there'll be flying cars, but, you know, they're not going to take the N-word away from us, obviously. We'll still be able to say that. No, it's a very dark future. There's no neon signs and there's no leather jackets, and you can't say the N-word anymore. It's a very terrible timeline. That's what I did when I went to Japan and shit. I just walked around and pretended I was Harrison Ford, but no, I just got harassed. Just tons of like Japanese dudes dressing like it's grunge still, like 40 zippers and like a t-shirt that's torn but in a stylish way. Everything's fresh and they're all like lesbian skinny. The whole place just, I fit right in. I looked a little Asian. Everyone tells me I look slightly Asian, which is just another way of saying I look like I have Down syndrome. But I go there and some people are like, "Are you sure you're not Japanese?" I was like, "Yes." You just get to a point where you just get so Irish that you flip around to the other side. I should do that. I should just transition into a Japanese woman. Probably had a better time like that. And just walk around pretending to speak Japanese. And they're like, that doesn't mean it. You just said a bunch of bullshit. It's fun though, going over there, because like you get hit on by, what do you call them, women. And that's a change of pace. For 2 weeks, you feel like you're basically the black guy. The white man is a black guy in Japan. Just getting hit on, and like people don't want to date you, but they'll have sex and then run away. And I remember like having sex with a girl at Mount Fuji, which was awesome. And she was wearing a ring on her ring finger, but she told me she wasn't married. So it's funny. It's not funny, I don't know what it was like trying to brag or some shit. What the fuck am I doing? She wasn't even that hot. But there's somewhere out there, she probably got, she's probably raising, that was a couple months ago, she's probably figuring out that she's pregnant. But I haven't gotten a message on WhatsApp or whatever, which I don't know what I would do if she messaged me. She's like, "Yeah, I got pregnant." I guess delete WhatsApp, because yeah, I guess I could just do that. Just delete WhatsApp and just forget about it, because what the fuck else nothing's going to happen to me. I have thought about that, like what happens if one of the women that I've defiled in the past just comes up and like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you got a kid." Yeah, that's always nice to think about. What if you just ruin your life like that? That's always a positive half of it. Oh fuck, I was going to the gym in the morning. It's getting too late. Shit. This is all your fault. Sitting here gas bagging about Down syndrome and Harrison Ford. Alright. Yeah, I'll just set the alarm back. No big fucking deal. It's not like I want to kill everything. What time do I have to leave? 2:50. 7:30 starts. So fucking stupid. I got my alarm set as The Godfather main title. Wake up feeling like a gangster every morning. I'll come to me on the fucking day of the wedding. What a suitcase. That's never going to be made. Movies like that just aren't going to happen anymore. I thought that movie was good though. I remember watching it thinking like I just didn't want to be one of the people that was like, "Yeah, The Godfather sucks." Or I did want to be one of those people, so I feel like I'd stand out. I got to be like that with One Battle After Another, because I didn't think that movie was that good. I didn't think it was bad, I just thought it was not that good. Paul Thomas Anderson's really good at naming his movies. They've all got sick names. Yeah, and then when it came out, I got like, yeah, there we go. Every time maybe like that comes out, the IMDb goes up to like 9, and then it just slides down, and now it's a 7.7, which I agree with. Rotten Tomatoes 94%, of course. Yeah, it's about fucking, stick it to the man. It's about like losers trying to be like defiant rebels, which is how I took it. Chase Infinity. That's her name. That's what I was trying to think of, which is like her first thing that she's done. Very ambitious. Maybe if I had a cool name like that, I could have done better shit. If I was been named like, do a lot of fucking awesome stuff. O'Donnell or whatever the fuck my last name is. It's not O'Donnell. Something Jungle Pussy? What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Is that her actual name? Okay. What's that called where like that's a philosophy of like whatever you name your kid, that's what they're going to turn into? Chase Infinity starred in the movie, and Jungle Pussy became a rapper and an actress. Yeah, I think her mum should have named her Jungle Pussy. Who is this chick? Alana Haim. I kept seeing her in his movies. Yeah, the Licorice Pizza. That's probably the worst name movie he's got. It's a rom-com. Oh yeah? I want to watch some... Hang on. I want to watch... The Master, I think, with Paul Thomas Anderson. I want to watch all those... No, not Paul Thomas Anderson. Well, it is Paul Thomas Anderson, but the guy in the movie is... Philip Seymour Hoffman. Fucking... What's these cunts in 3 names? Philip Seymour Hoffman. Shit. I got another notification from David again. I like that was set up because I don't have notifications for any channels that I'm subscribed to, so I just see it on my page. The only channels I watch are like I watch a movie and then I watch people react to that movie again. Usually like a group of black people or strangers, and then I smile. But the David one, it's funny, his name's David. It's actually a good setup because for a while I had 3 dating apps on my phone. It was a sad time. This is like a week ago, but I realized like I was only getting notifications from my phone from those things or like an email. So I wouldn't get that many emails. I get like, deal for like 20% off Domino's or whatever. So when my phone would go off and it's got that like sound effect, I would go, "Ooh, is that pussy?" And then I would like pull my phone out and be like, "This Chinese guy," which is a good thing. It kind of trained me to like not, get that dopamine hit just when I hear that noise, because that's not how you should associate your brain with ladies and women. I did use that Bumble one for a little while, and that's just Asians and transvestites. My kind of place, you know what I mean? The only good one and the only good dating app is Hinge, because you can message people immediately. You have to wait for their stupid ass to like you first. That system has never worked throughout history. You speak before they get a chance to figure out they don't like you. Like the real world. What came first? the chicken or me? I was driving, heading back from work. I got in a laughing fit for that 40 minutes I was driving back from work, and it started with, I was parked at the lights just after leaving, and as I was sitting there, I was maybe like 5 cars back from the front. This guy walks into the intersection, like the path we walk for the lights, and he starts juggling. He pulls out these like bowling pins and he starts flipping them in the air, and he's throwing them behind his back or whatever, and he's like busking for like money or some shit. But the longer I watched the guy, the funnier it became, because I realized like how pissed off I was. Like I had a shitty day at work and I was leaving there, but then I was imagining people in the car who were having like even worse days, and it was like he wouldn't go away. It was like a solid 3 or 4 minutes of just this guy juggling. And they say that, and it just kept getting funnier and funnier because I kept imagining. Because the most awkward conversations I've ever had have always been in cars. I've always just been, because you're always leaving from a thing or going to a thing, and you know, the thing isn't always good, so sometimes there's tension rising. But I was just imagining like a couple that's just broken up, or you know, like this guy sitting in the car is just got home from the doctors. He's like, I'm sorry, but it's like stage 3 lymphoma or whatever. And then he's sitting in the car, he's parked, and it's just this guy just fucking tossing. He's like doing that dumb thing where he like looks in the air with his eyes wide and his like mouth open. And I was imagining like a couple fighting, like a mum screaming at her kids because it was right next to a Macca's. Yeah, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Just ooh. Yeah, and then I realized I looked like a fucking psych because I don't have the front windows tinted, so it was just me laughing to myself in the car. And then after that, I was listening to Protect Our Parks, and Reagan was talking about that that thing he had Trump sign for veterans, whatever that medication that they're gonna take or whatever it was, which I don't know anything about it. What I did see was him do a video where he was reading off like the effects of it, you know, saying shit like people who take this drug are, you know, less likely to have anxiety. 60% of them have a decrease in depression and suicidal thoughts or whatever. And then he stops himself and he turns to one of the guys standing behind him with their hands in front of their dicks, and he goes, "Can I have some?" And everyone goes, "Ah ha ha ha," which is insane for the president just to be like, admit like, "Yeah, I'm depressed. Can I have some drugs, please?" But then I don't do Trump that often because it's boring, but I was driving home laughing about sad Trump. And there's just something funny about that to me. I'm sad. I'm very sad. I can't stop crying. It's all dark. The whole world is darkness. There's nothing. I don't do the I can't fucking do the impression after a while. I'm sad. Nobody knows how sad I am. My soul is black. Nobody loves me. Yeah, there was something about that. Just imagining that guy pretending to be, or like experiencing depression. Shit. Nobody understands how sad I am. Oh yeah, did you guys know that Black Lives Matter? I saw one of those signs going back. And then I saw another sign that said free pallets, which is, you know, pallets like the shit that you put stuff on, like sheets or like just when you deliver things like on a forklift, it all comes on a pallet. And I was just imagining the person who wrote the Black Lives Matter sign running over the pallet sign, and where it says at the end of the E, it just writes Estine, so it's just Free Palestine. That's modern art. Nothing's going on in the world. I mean, everything's going on. I hate the system we have set up where everything's boring for like 18 months or so, and then there's a single week where so much shit happens, and then it's back to just the same thing over. Then you just milk the memes and jokes from that 1 week for the next year. Oh, I did see this, which is kind of old news, where they're doing the Olympics, but with steroids. It's called the Enhanced Games or whatever it is, which I think is fine. It's kind of good and funny. Yeah. The inaugural Enhanced Games, an alternative to the Olympics where performance-enhanced drugs, PEDs, are openly permitted and medically supervised, taking place in Las Vegas, dubbed the Steroid Olympics. The event features elite track, swimming, weightlifting, just, sports shit. But I think that'll be cool. But now the Steroid Olympics, that's just going to make the regular Olympics look like the Women's Olympics. Nobody's going to fucking want to watch it anymore. Not that anybody does watch it. I don't fucking watch it. And if I do, I don't go for Australia. I don't really give a shit about Australia, except for Gout. He's pretty cool. But if I am rooting for anybody, I'm always rooting for the brave soldiers in North Korea. Because I think they have the most of the line. Are they still at the Olympics? North Korea at the Olympics. Is North Korea allowed to compete at the Olympics? Allowed. Suspended their participation until the end of the calendar year 2022. They had double-digit athletes upon their return in Paris. Russia got banned. Okay. That is fucking funny that the world just kills each other all the time, and then every 4 years they gotta, come together in a room and throw like a heavy bowl. It's a good idea though. Nobody's making us do this. I don't know who came up with the Olympics. Greek people did, I think. And that was just because they wanted to, oil up young boys and wrestle them. It was not because they wanted like diplomacy between countries. But now that's what it is. You got all these people that hate each other, and now it's like, okay, now race. Go. But I think it's a solid, it's a solid setup. Finally saw Sicario, which was, it was obviously just good. Now I gotta watch No Country for Old Men. I love those fucking movies that just the bro shit, just fucking Tombstone, No Country for Old. I don't know if I've said this, but I want to make those movies and like intercut them with like gay sex scenes randomly, just so I could sit in the theater and like watch all these 40-year-old dudes just like, yeah, that's how men used to be. And then just watch their faces as like, Benicio del Toro just like grabs fucking the guy from Goonies. Fuck, why don't I remember his name? He's just grabbing his ass and they start like heavily making out. He's like, what is going on? And then it goes back to the movie. Because that's what Brokeback Mountain was. It was like, yeah, all right, here's some cowboys. And then like they... he licks his hand and everyone's like, what the fuck, what is happening? Yeah, that's what I do with my millions. All these billionaires are funny. They're all fucking, they don't do cool shit. They don't hire 10,000 Indian people to live stream on Instagram every single day. Just videos of them sitting on Sibians fully clothed. A Sibian is somebody from Sibia. I don't think I would go to India. Now that you asked, India's the most populated country, isn't it? India's current population is estimated to be over 1.47 billion. The horniest of all time. And they're all doing nothing. No, they're doing stuff, you know, they're fucking, they're whacking t-shirts against a rock and balancing 47 bananas on their heads and growing a mustache occasionally and then keeping it for 50 years. I'm going to grow a mustache. I was going out with this Indian girl that had like a lot of followers, and my goal is because she shouldn't have, like, she's got like a couple thousand, but she doesn't post anything insane. She's not like branded or anything. It's just her posting, because every photo is just filled with like 30 Indian guys going, oh my god, most beautiful woman in the So my goal is, you know, I don't have pure intentions. My intentions are to pretend that I have feelings for this woman so that I can get messages from Indian men telling me to kill myself. You bastard, you're stealing a woman from me. You're going to die, I'm going to kill you. I think that would make me happy. Maybe then I would be fulfilled. I was often thinking about an Indian guy like coming to this country and playing like sounds of like car crashes and honking to go to sleep. That's like their white noise or their brown noise. To get to a nice, I got a Whoop band now. I'm wearing that shit because my sleep has always been fucked, or it says it's been fucked because I had the Samsung on, and it always says you just wake up and it's like, oh, I feel pretty good, and then your watch says, no, you don't. It's like, oh, I guess I don't. Because I used to get like less than 20 minutes of deep sleep every night. Some nights it would just be 0. But now I'm wearing it broke, and I got this, and it's been 3 months, and apparently I'm getting perfect sleep all the time. I don't know what the fuck I did differently. So either that watch was fucking lying to me or something's randomly changed in the last 3 months. Check out it as. I might just go back to, I might have to do like a full setup because I'm sleeping on my back like a fucking vampire. And I don't like it. But now I might do that, what's that look smashing thing where they strap the banded sleeping, where you sleep with like straps around your leg. And yeah, I want to have like a whole fucking set. I want to have like face mask, like eye mask on, so it's completely black, and then I have mouth tape on with a fucking one of those mouth guards to stop you from snoring, and I have earplugs in playing sounds of whales, and I'm hanging upside down with a cinder block like strapped around my neck to get more spinal release, and I'm laying there with like red light glasses on and like what else? I'm like fully naked to try and get more cold, because apparently you sleep better when you're cold. And I've got 40 air purifiers and 40 air humidifiers like fighting each other all around the room, and they're all fucking loud as shit. And then my dad busts open the room. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what does it look like? I'm fucking looks-maxing you, cunt. I'm mugging you right now. What's the fuck I'm doing? I might actually do that. I might do one of those things. Just because Oh shit. The height one might actually work for me because I've been doing physio stuff and now I'm 2 centimeters taller than I was, which is upsetting, meaning that I have height hidden, and now I could get it back, which would be fun. Just randomly turn up like 6'3". I like the idea of getting all these fucking jaw surgeries and shit. What I want to do is I want to pick somebody like fucking just like I don't know, somebody like Prince or who else is Chris Rock, somebody who's not black. Eddie Murphy, no. Tilda Swinton, Viola Davis. Just like pick like any. It doesn't have to be black, but just pick like any famous person and then just slowly transition into them over a few years and see how long it takes people to notice. Like I get like a Jerry curl, and then I'm just like, yeah, it's just a style, you know, just like, you know, whatever. And then I start taking all those like the melanin peptides or whatever they're called, and it's just become darker and darker, and like I get like height reduction surgery, so I'm like 5'2" or whatever tall fucking Prince was, wearing like purple velvet all the time until somebody goes, you know who you look like? And I'm like, fuck. I wasn't supposed to know. Yeah, that would be a good bit. Just destroy your organs and your physical health just for a laugh. Anyways. I still don't have a duo partner with this podcast set up. I guess I'll just be soloing it for a while, which I think hopefully I start to get better at, and hopefully I start remembering what the fuck I'm talking about, because I just keep, when I lay here and I just daydream, I start talking about the same shit, Red Rover, until it's done. And I listen to myself back and I'm like, this guy sucks. Just constantly judging every single word you say for the rest of your life, and then you die. That's the way I want to live. I mean, like, another look at the news, see what else is in. Jackass is coming back. I mean, I guess, yeah. The Boys finished, I remember that. That was fine. I didn't have high expectations for it anyway, so I didn't care. I liked it. The thing that I liked about the show from the start was that I could see it happening in real world. Like if we had superheroes, be the kind of way it would run. And if you go with that, then the ending makes sense. It's all realistic, because that's how the world goes. It's always, you know, nothing's ever like insane to the point where it's cool. It's insane, but it's just makes like a small bang, and then it just whimpers away, and it's like, oh, I'm expecting a full out, you know. Everyone's like amped up, ready to charge, but nobody, it's just one person, Leroy Jenkins, and just fucking runs out like, ah, and nobody follows him. That's all that history is from the last 50 years. Last time we did like a full out thing that affected people, you know, in the Western world. The rest of the world's getting fucked up. But the last time we did one of those was, I guess, World War II. Anyways, that's the end of the history hour. Going to bed. Good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Goodbye. This is the end. Where the fuck is my phone? This one goes out to all the DJs in the entire world. All right, bye.